This 29-year-old college dropout is making $72,000 per month with an AI automation agency. This guy turned a $500 cleaning business into $125,000 monthly revenue, and this woman built a 7-figure newsletter empire by just sending emails. But here's the plot twist that'll make your head spin faster than a Tesla on autopilot. 97% of people who start businesses in 2025 will fail, not because the market sucks, but because they picked the wrong damn business model. I just spent 3 weeks analyzing 30 different business models that every guru, influencer, and your cousin's boyfriend's crypto mentor is pushing right now. I looked at startup costs, difficulty, speed to $100,000, and future market potential. And let me tell you, the results are more shocking than finding out Logan Paul actually knows how to read. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which businesses will make you rich in 2025, which ones will bankrupt you faster than a Vegas slot machine, and why your favorite business guru is probably steering you toward financial disaster. Let's dive into the ultimate 2025 business tier list. The S tier. These businesses are basically cheat codes. If you're looking for businesses that combine low startup costs, high success rates, and the ability to scale faster than MrBeast's view count, these are your golden tickets. UGC Creation, the iPhone millionaire maker. User-generated content creation is sitting at the top of S tier for a reason. You literally need a smartphone, basic lighting, and the ability to not look like a serial killer on camera. UGC creators are earning an average of $205 per piece of content, with top creators pulling in $20,000 monthly. Here's the beautiful part: you don't need to build an audience like traditional influencers. Brands hire you to create content for them. It's like being an actor, but instead of waiting tables between gigs, you're making TikToks about protein powder and getting paid more than most people's salaries. The stats are insane. 81% of e-commerce marketers are actively hiring UGC creators right now. The market is so hungry for authentic content that brands are throwing money at anyone who can hold a phone steady and speak without sounding like they're reading a hostage note. Startup cost: $100 to $500 for a decent ring light and phone tripod. Timeline to $100K. 12 to 18 months if you're consistent. Success rate 70 to 80% for people who actually execute. Lead generation business: the money printer. If UGC creation is the new kid getting all the attention, lead generation is the older sibling who's been quietly building wealth while everyone else was distracted by shiny objects. This business model is so profitable, it's basically legal money laundering. 85% of marketers identify lead generation as their top priority. Think about that for a second. Every business on planet Earth needs customers, and most of them suck at finding them. You become the bridge between businesses desperate for customers and customers looking for solutions. The margins are absolutely disgusting. We're talking 85 to 95% profit margins once you have your systems dialed in. Successful lead gen agencies are averaging $2.1 million to $3.45 million annually. Dan Kennedy built an empire teaching this stuff, and Iman Godji mentions lead generation in literally every business strategy he puts out. Startup costs: $4,000 to $15,000 plus monthly marketing budget. Timeline to $100K, 6 to 12 months with proper execution. Success rate: 75 to 85% for people who understand digital marketing. Online course creation: the digital landlord. Remember when everyone said content is king? Well, courses are the entire royal family. 70% of six-figure creators identify courses as their primary revenue source. The average Kajabi creator is earning $37,000 annually, but the top performers are hitting multiple 7 figures. Here's why courses are S tier. You create content once, then sell it infinitely. It's like writing a hit song that keeps generating royalties, except instead of needing musical talent, you just need to be better at something than the people willing to pay you to teach them. Gary Vaynerchuk always talks about documenting versus creating, and courses are the perfect example. You're literally just documenting your expertise and packaging it in a way that solves people's problems. AI tools have reduced production complexity so much that you can create professional-looking courses with basic equipment. Startup cost: $500 to $2,000 for recording, setup, and platform. Timeline to $100K, 6 to 18 months. Success rate: 60 to 70% for people with genuine expertise. The A tier: solid gold opportunities. These businesses require a bit more skill or investment, but they're still excellent choices for 2025. AI automation agency: the future is now. Okay, here's where things get spicy. AI automation agencies have the highest success rate in the A tier at 65 to 70%, which sounds crazy until you realize we're in the middle of the biggest technological shift since the internet was invented. AI implementation could increase global GDP by $15.7 trillion by 2030. Every business knows they need to automate or die, but most business owners understand AI about as well as I understand quantum physics after watching one YouTube video. The average AI automation agency is pulling in $3,200,000 monthly recurring revenue and scaling to $20,000 plus monthly. Alex Hormozi recently talked about how AI is creating entirely new service categories, and these agencies are riding that wave harder than a surfer at Pipeline. But here's the catch. You actually need to understand AI tools, not just pretend you do. This isn't 2017 dropshipping where you could wing it with a Shopify store and hope for the best. Startup costs $10,000 to $25,000 for tools and working capital. Timeline to $100K, 8 to 18 months. Success rate 65 to 70% for technically competent founders. Online fitness coaching, the post-pandemic goldmine. The fitness industry got permanently rewired during COVID, and online fitness coaching is one of the biggest winners. The virtual fitness market is projected to reach $106 to $250 billion by 2030 to 2032. That's not a typo. 74% of Americans used fitness apps during COVID, and a huge percentage never went back to traditional gyms. Online fitness coaches are charging $100 to $500 monthly recurring per client, and top coaches are managing 100 plus clients simultaneously. David Goggins didn't build his empire by accident. He understood that people will pay premium prices for transformation and accountability. The success rate for qualified trainers is 60 to 70%, which is solid for any service business. Startup cost $2,000 to $5,000 for certification and setup. Timeline to $100K, 12 to 18 months. Success rate 60 to 70% for qualified trainers. Newsletter business, the email empire. While everyone's chasing the latest social media algorithms, smart entrepreneurs are building email empires. 52 plus newsletters are earning $500,000 plus annually on Substack alone. Morning Brew sold for $75 million. The Hustle sold for 8 figures. Email marketing remains the highest ROI digital marketing channel, and paid newsletters are exploding because people are willing to pay for ad-free, high-quality content. Average paid subscriptions run $50 to $120 annually with incredibly high retention rates. Tim Ferriss has been preaching about email list building for over a decade, and newsletter businesses are the evolution of that strategy. You own your audience, you control your destiny, and you don't have to dance for the TikTok algorithm. Startup cost $50 to $200 for a platform subscription. Timeline to $100K, 12 to 24 months. Success rate 50 to 60% for consistent publishers. The B tier, good but not great. These businesses can work, but they come with more challenges or competition. Social media marketing agency, SMMA, the oversaturated darling. The business model that launched 1,000 Instagram ads promising you can make $10,000 monthly working from your laptop on a beach in Bali. Iman Gedji built his entire brand around SMMA, and he's moved on to teaching other business models. That should tell you something. Don't get me wrong, SMMA can work. The market is still growing, and businesses still need social media management, but the success rate has dropped to 50 to 55% because every 19-year-old with a MacBook thinks they can run an agency. The profit margins vary wildly. Standard SMMA makes 11 to 20% margins, but if you specialize in lead generation like Charlie Morgan teaches, you can hit 90% margins. The key is specialization and actually delivering results, not just posting pretty graphics. Startup cost $5,000 to $15,000 for tools and ad spend. Timeline to $100K, 18 to 36 months. Success rate 50 to 55% due to oversaturation. Local service business, the boring millionaire maker, cleaning businesses, landscaping, home services. These are the businesses that make millionaires while everyone else chases the latest shiny object. 70 to 80% achieve profitability within the first year, and they're recession resistant because people always need these services. A cleaning business can generate 10 to 35% profit margins, and once you build a team, you can scale to $250,000 plus annually. It's not sexy, it's not going viral on TikTok, but it pays the bills and builds generational wealth. Grant Cardone always talks about boring businesses that print cash, and local services are exactly that. The landscaping industry alone is worth over $100 billion and growing at 4% annually. Startup cost $1,000 to $25,000 depending on service type. Timeline to $100K, 18 to 36 months. Success rate 70 to 80% for consistent operators. Amazon FBA, the competitive bloodbath. Amazon FBA used to be the golden child of online business. Set up a product, let Amazon handle fulfillment, watch the money roll in. Those days are gone faster than your motivation on January 15th. The success rate has dropped significantly due to increased competition and rising fees. Chinese manufacturers are going direct to consumer, advertising costs are skyrocketing, and Amazon keeps changing the rules like a toddler playing Monopoly. That said, there's still money to be made if you pick the right products and have solid capital backing. Most successful FBA sellers are launching with $15,000 to $25,000 now, not the $1,000 that gurus used to promise. Startup cost $15,000 to $25,000 for a competitive launch. Timeline to $100K, 12 to 24 months if successful. Success rate 30 to 40% due to increased competition. The C tier, proceed with caution. These businesses can work, but they come with significant challenges or require specific circumstances. Dropshipping, the dead horse. Everyone keeps beating. The business model that refuses to die despite being beaten to death by every guru from 2017 to 2023. The market is oversaturated, customer acquisition costs are through the roof, and platform policies change faster than Kanye's opinions. Yes, people still make money with dropshipping, but for every success story, there are 100 people who lost their shirts trying to compete against established players with deeper pockets. Even Biahiza, who built his brand on dropshipping content, has diversified into other business models. The writing is on the wall. Startup cost, $3,000 to $5,000 realistic minimum. Timeline to 100K, 12 to 24 months if you hit a winner. Success rate, 20 to 30% for new entrants. Content creation, YouTube, TikTok, the attention casino. 207 million creators globally. Think about that number. You're not just competing with people in your niche, you're competing with literally everyone for human attention, the scarcest resource on planet Earth. Only 4% of creators earn over $100,000 annually, and 63% experience creator burnout. The platform dependency risk is massive. Ask anyone who built their business on Facebook organic reach in 2018 how that worked out. MrBeast didn't become successful by accident. He studied the game obsessively and treated it like a business from day one. Most creators treat it like a hobby and wonder why they're not making money. Startup cost, $1,000 to $5,000 for equipment. Timeline to 100K, 24 to 48 months for the lucky few. Success rate, 10 to 15% for consistent income. Cryptocurrency trading, the digital casino. I'm putting crypto trading in C tier instead of D tier because unlike day trading stocks, the crypto market operates 24/7, has more opportunity, and doesn't have pattern day trading rules limiting small accounts. That said, the vast majority of retail crypto traders lose money. The success rate is low, the emotional toll is high, and you're competing against algorithmic trading systems that process information faster than you can blink. Startup cost, $10,000 plus for meaningful positions. Timeline to 100K, highly variable, usually never. Success rate, 15 to 25% for long-term profitability. The D tier, danger zone. These businesses have fundamental flaws that make them extremely risky for most people. SaaS development, the brilliant bankruptcy machine. SaaS has the highest upside potential of any business model. Successful SaaS companies achieve 23% median growth rates and can scale to 9 figures, but only 15% of SaaS startups achieve profitability. The development costs are massive, $200,000 to $500,000 realistic minimum. The technical complexity is extreme, and you're competing against venture-backed teams with unlimited resources. Mark Benioff didn't build Salesforce in his garage with a $5,000 budget. SaaS requires serious capital, serious talent, and serious luck. Startup cost, $200,000 to $500,000. Timeline to $100,000. 12 to 24 months if you beat the odds. Success rate, 15% achieve profitability. Real estate flipping, the HGTV delusion. Real estate flipping looks easy on TV. Buy house, renovate house, sell house for profit. In reality, it's a capital-intensive, labor-intensive business with massive downside risk. 30 to 40% of flips lose money or break even. The average project timeline is 6 months with $100,000 to $300,000 total investment required. One bad contractor, one surprise foundation issue, one market downturn, and your profit disappears faster than free pizza at a college dorm. The successful flippers treat it like a business with systems, teams, and substantial capital reserves. It's not a side hustle you can learn from YouTube. Startup cost, $100,000 to $300,000 per project. Timeline to 100K. Variable per project. Success rate, 60 to 70% for experienced operators. The F tier, financial suicide. Avoid these businesses unless you enjoy pain, poverty, or have a gambling addiction. Day trading, stock trading, the dream destroyer. Here are the facts that will ruin your day. 97% of day traders lose money over 5 years. Only 1% achieve consistent profitability. The pattern day trading rule requires $25,000 minimum account balance, and you need $500,000 plus to generate meaningful income even if you're profitable. You're competing against institutional algorithms, high-frequency trading systems, and professionals with decades of experience and unlimited resources. Warren Buffett has consistently outperformed day traders by buying and holding for decades, not by trying to time the market. Ross Cameron and other trading gurus make their money selling courses, not trading. Think about that. Startup cost, $100,000 plus for realistic income potential. Timeline to 100K. Never for 97% of participants. Success rate 3% over 5 years. Multi-level marketing, MLM, the friendship destroyer. MLMs are F tier for obvious reasons. 99% of MLM participants lose money. The business model is designed to enrich the people at the top while everyone else loses money and friends. Robert Kiyosaki might promote MLMs in his books, but that doesn't make them legitimate business opportunities. The FTC has been cracking down on MLMs for decades, and the statistics haven't improved. If someone tries to recruit you into their amazing business opportunity that requires buying inventory and recruiting your friends, run faster than Usain Bolt on energy drinks. Startup cost varies, all of it gone. Timeline to 100K, never. Success rate 1%, the people running the scheme. The business guru reality check. Speaking of business gurus, let's address the elephant in the room. Most business gurus make their money selling you the dream, not executing the business model they're teaching. Iman Ghoshi built his wealth from courses and personal branding, not SMMA. Russell Brunson makes more from ClickFunnels software than from funnels. Grant Cardone's real estate success came from raising capital, not from flipping houses with $10,000 down payments. That doesn't mean their advice is worthless, but understand that their business model is selling information, not executing the strategies they teach. The best business gurus are transparent about this. Alex Hormozi clearly states that his money comes from buying and scaling businesses, not from real estate wholesaling or gym turnarounds. He teaches what he actually does. The bottom line. The business landscape in 2025 rewards preparation, specialization, and authentic value creation. The S-tier businesses, UGC creation, lead generation, online courses, succeed because they solve real problems for real people with sustainable business models. The F-tier businesses, day trading, MLMs, fail because they're based on get-rich-quick fantasies, not economic reality. Choose your business model based on your skills, capital, and risk tolerance, not based on which guru has the flashiest Instagram lifestyle. If you're just starting out, pick UGC creation or local services. If you have business experience and some capital, consider lead generation or AI automation. If you have serious capital and technical skills, SaaS development can be incredibly rewarding. But whatever you do, don't chase the latest trend just because some 22-year-old with a Lamborghini told you it's the fastest way to make money online. The fastest way to make money online is to solve real problems for real people and charge fairly for the value you provide. Everything else is just marketing. What business model are you considering for 2025? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if this video helped you avoid a financial disaster, smash that like button, subscribe for more no BS business content, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, in a world full of get-rich-quick schemes, the real winners are playing the long game. Choose wisely.